Hey everybody, this is BibsmasterDeluxe here for my second Let's Play. We are going to be playing Banjo Kazooie on Xbox Live Arcade. I prefer this over the N64 version for a couple of reasons, which I'll get into later in the game. So yeah, let's get going here. Let's get that hard drive. Not leaderboard, but I will be 100%ing this game. As you can see, I have the 624th fastest speed in the world at Banjo Kazooie. This is my favorite game. I love it. The only thing I won't be getting 100% of is the Mumbo tokens, which we will get into later, just because of the fact that they are not. You do not need 100% of them to actually beat the game. You don't need all of them. So I will be getting all of the jigsaw pieces and all of the notes in every world. So, here's my main... Alright, let's just go here. Whatever. And here we have the opening cutscene. It's kind of too spooky. Those green eyes just shining bright throughout the night. I don't know, when I was younger, I always thought this was the scariest game for some reason. It was just way too spooky for me. But now I just kind of realized how, not scary and just more how funny it is. Just how they rhyme with every single line of text. She really takes my breath away. Cough. So, I'll just let you read it. I don't really like when Let's Players read the text over. I just think it's kind of redundant. So I will just commentate over it. The backstory of this game is that you're Banjo the bear, and your sister Tootie is the cutest of all of Spiral Mountain. And the witch thinks Grunty the witch, there's your sister right there in the pot. But Grunty, the one on the bottom right there talking, she thinks she's the most beautiful, but obviously she's not. And the pot tells her that Tootie is the most pretty, and then she gets pissed. Look at those fists. She just stomps out of here. So she grabs her broom and she flies over to Banjo's house, which you can see in the background there. And she is going to kidnap Tootie. And she has a machine. I don't really know how. I'm not a science guy, but she has a machine where Grunty stands in one little I don't know, like capsule or whatever, I don't know what you'd call it, and Tootie stands in the other one, and then they just trade beauty. So I don't really know how that's gonna work. But this guy we have here is Bottles the Mole with the glasses. Bottles and Kazooie always go at it, shedding insults at each other. But yeah, so we got Banjo being his lazy self, Kazooie, who is a female, by the way. A lot of people don't know that. But Kazooie just wants to go out on an adventure and become like the hero and everything, and Banjo just really wants to just save his sister. Alright, so here's Bottles. Bottles gives us our moves in the game, so we'll have to look out for each level and look for that molehill he's standing on there, so we can find him and get our new moves to help us progress through. Here comes Grunty the Witch. And it's obviously too spooky for Tootie there as well. Let me go, you ugly old hag. I always thought that was funny. I don't know why. But yeah, so here it begins. Tootie is now gone. And Banjo just being his lazy self, sleeping in like I probably would be. And Kazooie's trying to get Banjo to wake up, but obviously he's a little too late for that now. Another thing to note is I really like the talk animations. If you just listen to it, it's just this. It's kind of the stupidest thing, but it's so funny. I don't know why. It's just so awesome. All right, here we go. This is Banjo. Let's just talk to Bottles here quick and get us. You can this is like the little tutorial Spiral Mountain is. I'm not gonna show you the little tutorial because I already know how to play. So I'll just say I know the moves already, and then I will move on to Grunty's lair. So let's try and speed this up. I don't think I can speed it up any more than I can. Yeah, so this is just Bottles explaining to Banjo and Kazooie where Tootie went. So teach A if I want basic moves, or B if I'm already good enough, so I'm MLG at Banjo Kazooie, so I'm fine. Very well, I'll give you your basic moves, yay! Alright. So, we're not gonna go up to Spiral Mountain just yet, though. Because we are actually gonna go up here. The extra lives in this game are kind of a joke, but because every time you reset the game, your lives get reset. But there's a life right there. And then each item you pick up for the first time shows you and tells you what it is. So we will have a faster way to move later, but for now, we're just gonna have to walk with Banjo. Those honey pieces I just picked up, that is health, as you saw on the bottom. Yeah, so our health is measured in honey pieces, and then these little things, the golden honeycombs, I think that's what they're called. Extra honeycomb piece, yeah. If you get 6 of them, as you see, we get 1 extra hexagon of health, so that's definitely very helpful. And there's actually 6 out in Spiral Mountain, because once you like go through once Bottles teaches you the moves, you're supposed to explore and try to use them, so you just want to do this first, definitely. And then, as you can also see, there's a hidden life. I say that sarcastically, behind the waterfall there, and we can practice some swimming. The mechanics in this game for swimming aren't really the best. They do a heck of a lot better job in Banjo-Tooie. They really upgrade his whole rolling mechanics. I may be doing that game for an LP in the future. We'll see. I do own that on Xbox Live Arcade as well as the N64, the original cartridge on that. So we'll just see about that. I don't know. I'm not as experienced in that game because it's a lot longer and a lot more tedious, I guess you'd say. So it's not something I'm really good at. It would take me a while and a lot of studying to know where all the jigsaw pieces are. It's definitely, they don't hand them out really like they do in this game. So, alright, so we already got 4 of the 6. So what we're going to do is go up here and just peck this guy. Get another one. We're going to jump down here, and then there's also one under in the actual Spiral Mountain down here. Definitely down here somewhere, yeah, right under this bridge here. Alright, so we'll grab that, and then we get a new honeycomb piece. Guh-HUH. Oh yeah, alright. So now we are officially on our journey. Let's just run up the Spiral Mountain here, talk to Bottles the Mole one more time before heading inside, and then we'll start our adventure. Oh, maybe not. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see what he has to say. So we're ready to tackle the witch now. Of course we're not, but we're gonna try anyways. Cross the bridge to enter the lair. Thank you, Bottles. Alright, well with that, as you can see, it already changes to some of the most iconic music in all of the game. And oh yeah, here we go. So yeah, I really love the music in this game. It's perfect. It's just so awesome. Every level is just, the music is perfectly suited for it, and it sticks in your head all day if you play it long enough. It's crazy good. I'll let you listen in later, but yeah, here's that science machine where they're standing in their own little pod-like things. Apparently Tootie is trapped from those green laser beams that apparently will just slice her if she walks through, I don't know. But, yeah. So it begins, where Tootie's transformation turns ugly, pun intended. And we are on our journey. Let's do it. Alright, so, the point of this game is to collect puzzle pieces so you can continue on and open up new worlds. And we got a big, nice picture of Grunty right here. But our first puzzle piece is actually just handed out to us. It's right up here. It's me, Mr. Jiggy. Now go and find a picture with a piece missing. Alrighty, so now that we got our first piece, we are going to head over here. Oh, I'll just show you why we can't go this way. This slope is a little too slanted for us, apparently. We can't walk up it yet. So we're going to need a certain move by Mr. Bottles the Mole, which we'll get in Mumbo's Mountain, the first level of this game. So let's get going. Here's the puzzle piece and the picture. And as you can assume, we just put the puzzle piece in the picture and then it opens up the level that the picture represents. This level, I don't know, it's so easy because they literally just hand out the pieces. But I don't know, for some reason it's one of my favorites. I don't know, it just sums up Banjo Kazooie, I feel. I'll let you guys decide for yourself later on if it's your favorite level or not, but we'll go from there. Going into Mumbo's Mountain. Let's do it. Okay, so we enter in through this level, and there's 10 jigsaw pieces, and 10 jiggies. There is 1 grunty switch, and there is also 100 musical notes to collect. And then you can see these guys right here. See, these guys want to hurt you, but just pound them. Pick up but these guys that whistle are called Jinjos. And you collect 5 of them in each level. There's 1 of each color. Blue, green, orange, purple, / pink, and yellow. Once you get all 5 of those guys, you get another jiggy. And I just collected a Mumbo token, which is, you heard the Ekum Gokum. That is, you use those to turn into different, I don't know, items, or there's a guy named Mumbo the Shaman, which we'll get into a little bit later in this episode. He uses his magic to turn you into different animals, and the different animals have different abilities that let you do certain things you can't do as Banjo and Kazooie. So Mumbo is in this level, so we'll get into that in a bit. But first, walking around really slow gets on my nerves, so I'm going to go up here and get that faster moving method I talked about earlier, which is going to be the Talon Trot. The Talon Trot is, you just use Kazooie to run instead of Banjo. He's much faster, or she's much faster, sorry, and can run and jump a lot farther as well. So, Kazooie's tackles. How does she do it? You just hold down the right and left trigger. And then, oh yeah, see in the background there we already got another jigsaw piece. Alright, so this is the Talon Trot. You can move a lot faster, jump a lot farther, and you can also walk on slanted slopes, which is very helpful. So we're just going to grab this jiggy right here quick. Search for 10 of us in each world will help you progress through the level. Alright. There is a total of 100 jigsaw pieces and 900 musical notes in the game. So that's what I'll be aiming to get. There's 10 jigsaw pieces in each level, as you said, and there's also 1 grunty switch. The grunty switch makes a jigsaw piece appear in the overworld or Grunty's lair, whatever you prefer. So that's where the extra 10 were coming from, because there's 9 levels in this game. So if you're wondering, and then we, of course, or the extra 9, I guess, then we get the 1 freebie at the beginning there, so that all evens out there. So we're just going to use the Talon Trot again. As you can see, they just hand out the musical notes here. Later on, they definitely get harder to obtain, especially in the N64 version. The N64 version, if you die, all your musical notes are reset, which was very... I don't know why they did it. It was very challenging, especially in the later levels when it's pretty easy to just fall off the level and die. I don't know. I'll get more into some updates of the N64 version later. But here we got Conga, the monkey, and he just throws oranges at you. I don't know why he's really pissed, but he's just mad. We ask him if he's mad, and then he runs around, keeps chucking these oranges at us, and then eventually just gives us the treasure he's been working so hard to protect all of his life. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is walk over here and see that there is a monkey here. And I'm pretty sure he just makes fat jokes at us. Feed Chimpy? Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Something always reminds me that he always makes fat jokes about Banjo. But we're just going to climb this and grab the orange and apparently get hurt by Conga. We're just going to take this orange and give it to the monkey. Oh, Chimpy liked Conga's orange. Chimpy helped Fat Bear and Bird. There you go. Yeah, told you. Fat jokes. I don't think that's the last time we ever hear fat jokes, actually, in this game. But that's kind of why I like it, because it's kind of like just insulting humor, and it's really funny. Just kind of like something you really don't expect in a kid's game whatsoever. Okay, before I come over here, we're actually going to go back. We're going to go up top here again, because we need a couple things first. So we're just going to jump up here, and we're going to enter this termite. These are termites right here. We're just going to enter their little termite hill, I guess, colony, whatever you want to call it. This guy gets pissed that we're in here. Hey, ugly, no bears allowed. We're just going to grab the Mumbo token here. Because we cannot climb up that, because even Kazooie's Talon Trot is not good enough for us to get up there. So we're going to have to learn some new moves. There's 3 moves and we got to learn a couple more. Here is the second move, the Beak Buster, which is just basically a ground pound if you're familiar with Mario games. So, you see there's a Mumbo token in the back there. That hut right there is Mumbo's hut. We'll get into that once we need the last couple jiggies in this level. Usually we probably won't need them until then. So what we're gonna do here is just gonna jump up here and ground pound these huts. And there's gonna be certain goodies inside. So let's get on that. I know there's a couple here that just give you joke like stuff. I'm pretty sure. I don't think one of them's like a life, which we don't need, and this one's eggs, which we'll get into in a bit. The third move has to deal with those. So, yeah, this guy, it's like a bad guy in here. Scumbag developers. Notes, and with that, we obtained all the jiggies. Or all the Jinjos, sorry, to get a jiggy. So, I believe that's our third or fourth? It's our 4th jiggy in this level already. So we're flying by here. Keep ground pounding, there's a life, which we really don't need at all, but whatever. There's another jiggy right here. Just here, have it. Okay, cool. And if you run up over here, oh, look at that. There's another jiggy there. Yeah, as you can see, I was not kidding at all when I said they just handed you jiggies in this game or in this level. So, oh, here we go, another jiggy. Guh-HUH. Alright, let's just jump over here and get some more of these notes. So with that, we've barely just scraped the surface of this game, but we're already almost through the first level, which is kind of funny. I think there's a total of 94 before we can go in the anthill. I'm not sure if did I get them all down there? Yeah, I did. Okay. So now that we have the ground pound beak smash or whatever it's called, I don't really remember. We're gonna evade this bull, which you cannot kill, unfortunately. And we're gonna go over here. We're gonna learn the last move from Bottles the Mole in this level at least, and he's gonna tell us how to shoot eggs. You can shoot eggs straight by you just crouch and then Kazooie shoots them straight out of your backpack, or Kazooie can also lay them or poop them out. It kind of, you'll see what I mean in a second here. Those eggs deal damage, but it's not really advised. It's more ill-advised to do so because you're just standing still and enemies can come up behind you or whatever and just hit you pretty easily. Except for the fact that the eggs do little to no damage whatsoever, so it's usually just ill-advised to do so. But Bottles, being the nice person he is, gives us 50 eggs off the bat, and yeah, I just failed. So let's just jump up here again. Alright, we need, in this level we need 5 Mumbo tokens, so we gotta look out for that the last one there. But we're gonna hit this grunty switch, and there's a Jiggy outside of Mumbo's mountain. So we'll get that after we're done here with this level. Next we are off over here. I'm gonna grab these eggs and then walk up here, and Conga is still pissed, so we're just gonna pound him. These eggs. And you gotta watch out for his cannon fastball. He throws heat. But yeah, alright, all 3 eggs is all it takes, and then he gives us his special prize, which is, you guessed it, Jiggy. So we're gonna go grab that. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that there's also a total of 2 of those extra honeycomb pieces in each level. So we're gonna go grab some of those. We'll grab some right now, actually. We'll just grab one of them. The other one we need to be a termite. Well, I guess we really don't have to be a termite, but it's what the developers intended. Let's just put it that way. Okay. What you're gonna want to do is shoot all but one of them to get one of these honeycombs. And look at that, we just got our first one. And then you want to shoot the last one. There we go. And we get a free Jiggy. So with that, we are 1 Jiggy away from actually completing this level. So what we're gonna want to do? Oh, I forgot to grab the Jig. I was trying to remember where the last Mumbo token is because I completely skipped over it. But I'm pretty sure I missed it when I went up over here. So hopefully it's right behind here. Yes, it is. Okay, good. Alright, so now we're at 5. So now we can go get turned into a termite and ascend into the termite colony. Because, yeah, I already said before that the talent trot is not powerful enough to have us scale those. And then these things are these are just beehives, and as of now there's no bees around them, but in future levels there are. If you just run into it or whatever, they just drop 3 honeycomb pieces. Useful when you need them, but not usually needed. Alright, so here's Mumbo, the shaman, and you just stand on that little glowing platform, and he turns you into stuff as long as you have the amount of Mumbo tokens on that little picture behind us. Yeah, you can also leave the level as whatever animal you are, just to a certain distance. It's usually pretty close, because you usually don't need to become something else and leave for that long. So, and also, something to note is there's usually some sort of goodies up here in Mumbo's hut, but it looks like there's just eggs, but we're just going to pick them up just because of the fact we don't have the full capacity. Okay. So let's turn ourselves into that termite. And now that we officially turned ourselves into a termite the first time, we can always come back and return ourselves into a termite. Yeah, you really don't need to after this first little section here. So we're going to head over to this colony and get us our last Jiggy. And something else to note is it's really confusing. I don't know where Kazooie goes during this. I had a friend bring that up to me the other day, actually yesterday, when I was just doing a little test run of this game before I started recording. And yeah, we don't know where Kazooie goes when you're a little termite here. But with these, gotta wait for him to move out of the way. Nice, alright. We now have 100 notes, so we're good there. And the notes do serve a purpose. They're not just for collecting purposes. They do serve a purpose just for opening up different levels in the game, just to continue in through the lair. So we'll just grab the life here, and I'll show you a note door soon. Let's just get up here. And with that, we officially have all 10 Jiggies in the level. We're just gonna do a little dance with the music. And then, since termites don't take fall damage, we'll just do a 360. 360! And jump off the level. Or off the colony. And then, for the last thing we didn't grab is the last honeycomb piece, which is right in here. So now we are officially done with the first level. So let's just get out, and then we also can't forget to grab that jiggy that's on top of the mountain, because Kazooie's Talon Trot will not allow us to climb up that either, so we're just going to need the Termite for that. And what's also convenient about only having only being able to leave for a certain distance, that you don't have to go all the way back to Mumbo to turn back into Banjo and Kazooie again. See, he says, get weak, and we'll turn back or magic go. So we just keep walking and we turn into Banjo and Kazooie, which is very convenient. It's very annoying. It'd be very annoying if you had to walk all the way back just to turn it back into Banjo Kazooie. But with that, we have, I believe, 11 jiggies total. We've collected 12. So we'll just check our totals here. 2 out of 10 for Grunty's Lair. And then we have 10 out of 10. 100 notes, and 2 out of 2 honeycomb pieces in only 13 minutes, so that wasn't bad at all. Thank you guys for watching. This has been the first episode of Banjo Kazooie. In the next episode, we'll be moving on through the lair, and we will get to our second level, and hopefully 100% that in one episode as well, because it's not too long. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and then until next time, see you later.
You ain't ever gonna change. You got a gypsy soul to blame, and you were born for leaving.
If you think I was born for leaving, then I think I was born for truth. Then man, I'd be lying if there was a time I hadn't been thinking about you.